wanted to organise a walk to defeat to really give something back to the MND Association, because at a time when things were so crucial and so low for us at Dad's diagnosis point, they were there for us. It takes away the ability for Dad to be Dad. It's hard to watch that, being very honest, and some days I find it difficult. I don't know, it's strange, like, look him in the eye, because I can see that worried look, that bit of despair, because he's dropped something on the floor and he can't pick it up. When the diagnosis came, I almost had to take over that parent, father, daughter, son sort of thing. I had to take over. We were at a time when we were completely lost for a short period of time. So for me, it was more than I could do for the MND Association. Before the walk, it was very emotional. There was a lot to organise, and it was just about getting the message right and delivering it right, getting Dad to the location on time. So there was a lot of organisation in the background, bringing more and more people together, and people who obviously have family members that suffer with MND. It was almost sort of quite surreal. And even along the way on the walk, there was people stopping us and saying, I know a family member who's had motor neurone, who do I speak to, how can I help out? And it was quite surreal, to the point that when I walked up, because I was one of the last ones there, I walked into the town centre and I couldn't believe how many people turned up. I just felt so proud. My dad's face, it was just, I don't know, it's a picture and it's a memory I'll hold for a long time. For my dad, he just doesn't want to sit there and fester. He wants to do something to show he can still live and he still can breathe. And the important part about having Dad there was an inspiration for me and my brother. But not only that, when Dad walked away and he was so proud, for him, it gave him a greater sense of well-being and camaraderie of people just being together for him. Very tearful at the end of it when we seen him, so it meant a lot. With the fundraiser, my dad, he's quite humble by it, really. It's almost a sense of jolliness that he gets out of it. But there's a message there about Dad getting some well-being out of it, because somebody's doing something for him. He just loves seeing that. And Dad's always had a comical element about him, a jolly laugh and things like that. So to see him smile and be happy with all the things we're doing, it just helps his well-being again. It's awesome. I decided to make my walk an annual event because we know at some stage Dad, obviously, he may not be here. And I think the important thing is to keep the testimony of what Dad started going. It's got to be an annual event because, one, it allows us as a family to remember Dad, and obviously at the time when he may not be here, we need something to keep us going for a bit longer. And I think that our support doesn't just stop at one event. And I think with the Motor Neurone Association, it doesn't feel like an association, it feels like a family. It feels like a team of people, and we are your extended family out there, that when we have a need, you'll come and put your arms around us to help us. We all know what's coming in the end, but the most important thing is, let's think about today and tomorrow and make the most of it.